It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, Hoops fans. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny.
I never want to waste your time.
We've got basketball action at the AT&T Center. We're in. Now it's sent it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys,
interesting strategy, DA. Thank you. Jordan shoots a high percentage from the field. You can't fault him for using that logic. Hey, Brent, right off the bat, we're already seeing several big-name rookies struggle a little bit. Talk about the adjustment going from being the star player, the guy on your college team, to becoming, initially at least, a contributor in the NBA.
I think it's difficult, the mental adjustment for a player to come to practice and do all the things to prepare for a practice and then work extra either before or after practice, Kevin, and then go to a game, put on your uniform, and sit. It's just not something that they're used to. They haven't done it for
not
10.
Natural, right.
Oh, yeah, or 10 or 12 years. And so it's important to have three things at that point, Kevin. One, a coach that continues to tell you what you need to work on. Two, an assistant coach that works with you daily on the things that the coach has told you about. And the last part is having a veteran guy as a mentor. That can be extremely important in you keeping your confidence and the idea of be ready, stay ready when your opportunity presents itself.
And the Clippers starting five. Beverly and Williams are the 1 and the 2. Griffin and Jordan the front court. And it's Gallinari in at the small forward position.
Yeah, just misjudged the layup. Defense has to be better. Very fortunate there.
Dishes it to Beverly. And again, no good by the Clippers.
You can tell just by looking at his body language that he didn't want to take that shot, although the defense was more than willing to let him attempt it.
And always feels good to get on the board first.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting contest. If you look at the competitive matchups out there tonight, we're in store for a good one.
Williams dishes to Griffin. Jordan sets the pick for Gallinari. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
The pick and roll was perfect on that play. It opens up a terrific look for Gallo there.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Shoots over Griffin. And Aldridge the basket on the assist by Parker. Aldridge has got his first basket of the night. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And Brent, of course, you started your career with the Clippers and played for them for several seasons. Looking back, do you have a moment that you describe as your favorite with that team?
I think my favorite moment, Kevin, was playing a game against the Phoenix Suns and ended up being a very close and competitive contest. And I ended up making a game winner against the Suns. But the coolest part about it was after the game when Charles came by, as I was making my way out of the arena, he came over and said, "Nice job, bro." I appreciated that very much.
And the San Antonio Spurs, the best bench net rating in the league last season, Brent third in bench minutes.
Well, it's amazing the way that Pop controls the players' minutes. So the starters don't play a ton. The bench guys get enough minutes to play cohesively together. And one of the guys who was hugely impactful coming off the bench last year for them was Patty Mills. And in fact, last year they became the first 60-win team to have 11 different players that played at least 1,000 minutes.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. Here's Beverly, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Gallinari outside. Jordan against Gasol. Here's Griffin. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
Here's Aldridge. That one doesn't drop. So the Clippers will take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And you know what? Up against a weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they wanted.
What I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Rudy Gay's checked in for Gasol. Ginobili comes in for Green. That's Mills in for Parker. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Clippers. Teodosic comes in for Patrick Beverly.
I love how Gay keeps the ball high, not allowing the defense to block it. His length really comes in handy.
It's rebounded by Leonard. San Antonio leading. Gay outside. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
The passing of the torch in San Antonio is one of the more remarkable things about the NBA. And just as one superstar decides to retire, another one steps up and emerges as one of the best players in the league. That is Kawhi Leonard, becoming the franchise player.
Laverne, he's checked in for the Spurs. Anderson comes in for Leonard. Kicks it to Gallinari. Picked by Harrell. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gallinari missing. And to see how far Kawhi Leonard has come as a player from his days at San Diego State to where he is now, Brent, a testament to his work ethic and the player development staff, certainly, of the Spurs.
Well, Chip England is the shooting coach in San Antonio, has worked diligently with Kawhi Leonard, even to the point where Chip gets tired that Kawhi calls him up so much. Kawhi Leonard just wants to be the best player he can possibly be and maximize that potential. Any coaching staff will be proud of a player like that.
Here's Gay. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
They get it back. Here's Teodosic. Anderson with the block.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
He can't get that one to fall. Clippers trail by 6 and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
A different look now for San Antonio. Bertans comes in for Rudy Gay. And Murray subbed in for Patty Mills.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
And stolen by Harrell. And Laverne gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Gallinari hits them both.
He talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Murray, the pass to Bertans. The feed to Anderson. The dish to Ginobili. Here's Laverne. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Once Laverne gets positioned down low, it's pretty much game over. Hard to root him out.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's San Antonio leading. And Clippers head coach Doc Rivers told us earlier he wants to embrace criticism. And
expectations are good. I try to remind.
Doc Rivers is really a master motivator, isn't he? I mean, it's almost jiu-jitsu, the way he takes something like criticism and turns it into a compliment.
And how could you not want to play for a guy like that? He's the ultimate players coach and the kind of guy his players would do anything for.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, to me, the story of that first period was their rebound.
Yeah, jumping out to a lead largely because they did the hard work on the glass. So you love the passion in the early part of this game that they're playing with.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Read out there with Gallinari. And it's Rivers. Then there's Harrell. And it's Teodosic in at the 1. And stolen by Harrell. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Murray. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Clippers also changing it up. Williams comes in for Gallinari. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Teodosic. Brent, each coach has his strengths and they've got weaknesses, but if you needed someone to draw up a play to get you one bucket out of a timeout, Who are some of the names you turn to?
I think I'm going to turn to Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, possibly James Harden, because 2 points can happen after a free throw, right, Kev? So
yes.
I could get James Harden to the line, and then one LeBron James. That's not a bad list of guys to turn to if I need 2 points.
Absolutely. And then what coach would you have draw up that play?
If I don't say Pop, my life will cease to exist. I will say Greg Popovich in late game situations does a marvelous job. Not only, Kevin, of getting the ball to the guy that he wants potentially to get the game winner, but to have options and to make sure that that player sees those options in case something breaks down.
Yet another way Griffin beats you. Great body control going up over the top.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, we know the Clippers are one of the best teams in the league, but are they good enough to win it all? Coach Doc Rivers talked about overcoming the super teams they face. He said the big three in Boston, put them together, bam, we won. We had Miami, Golden State, but there are teams that still poke through. Dallas did it, and that's what we're trying to do. Kevin?
And with Doc in control, the Clippers, DA, they'll always be in contention for a title. Thanks so much for that terrific report. Bertans kicks to Green, and it's good, 2 points. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Griffin. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Griffin's got 8.
Liking Blake Griffin's post game right there. He has a lot of moves down there on the block.
And you don't see it quite as often anymore, but if you give Blake Griffin some space, Brent, and a path to the hoop, he'll put you on a poster. And whatever other social media you've got, and I know you've got a lot.
Yeah, log in, Kevin, and you'll see some Blake Griffin highlight plays. And it does seem like he needs a little bit more room to get to that burst. But that's a guy who's a veteran. That's a guy who's understanding his game a little bit better and still finding ways to be effective.
They set the pick. Here's Gasol. He can't hit that time. Good D by Jordan.
Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible, not getting anything to go.
And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That's his first foul. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Gasol. Gay comes in for Davis Bertans. Parker's checked in for Danny Green. That's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. You have to give a lot of credit to Austin Rivers for how he has improved since his rookie season.
And one big reason for Rivers earning his spot is his improved efficiency. Had trouble shooting from the mid-range and out early on and worked on that part of his game, which opened up everything else for his skill.
A different look for the Clippers. Gallinari, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverley. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Griffin. Shoots over Leonard. The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're finally starting to shake off the horrible shooting slump they suffered there through the first quarter.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Mills dishes to Aldridge, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Willie Reed comes in for Blake Griffin. Here's Aldridge. The shot that time, not on target. The Clippers go the other way with it. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one. Just too many good looks from in close.
I don't think LaMarcus is quite as explosive as his younger years, but still has the athleticism to get up above the rim.
Los Angeles leading by 4. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Teodosic looking for his first basket still in this one. On the wing, Williams, just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. A rebound by the Spurs. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And, you know, it wasn't just that they got stops. It was the way they got stops. Rejection after rejection.
Yeah, after a while, it just felt like...
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Hello again,
Show.
everybody, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. There were a lot of positives for them to take away from the second quarter, where they came from behind to take a 4-point lead at the half. And taking... So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with...
A time-lapse view of the Friendship Torch and all the activity around it as we take you back here to downtown San Antonio. Spurs trail by 4.
And the Clippers are known as a high-wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
The defensive tandem of Green and Leonard outside. Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Parker in at the point. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
Second player taken in the 2006 NBA draft, Aldridge has been an all-star multiple times and one of the game's most prolific scorers over the past decade.
The Clippers not a team known for their defense, but quite often the last few years, it's been the deciding factor for them in games.
Yeah, and I think it starts with the pressure they place on ball handlers. They can throw double teams or pick up far out from the hoop. They've got shot blocking inside to erase mistakes as well.
And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. Jordan the screen. Over in the corner, Williams fires the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Aldridge has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Outside Leonard. Gallinari with the steal. And Gasol sends it back.
Got to respect the reach and length of Pau Gasol. Outstanding job of skying up for that rejection.
Leonard with the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Parker against Beverly. Down low. Gallinari outside. Jordan with the screen on Leonard. They get the rebound. No good from Jordan.
Yeah, maybe the halftime cut into some of that rhythm they had in the first half. So far, 0 for 4 to start the second half.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark.
And Danny Green out of North Carolina, the former Tar Heel, now in his 9th season in the NBA. 8 of those seasons with San Antonio, as a guy that went undrafted and then spent the last 5 seasons starting for a contender deep in the heart of Texas.
And Beverly kicks to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, how about the power from DJ there, slamming it down.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
We know that Blake Griffin gives you a lot offensively, but he's a very heady player. Even when not putting up the shot, he can cut well, moves to open spaces on the floor. Ooh, okay. It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Griffin passes to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. Ginobili with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Clippers.
And the three-point shot above the break has become a popular shot in the league, but not for them tonight. They're passing that one up and just trying to get their offense from closer to the hoop.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Teodosic comes in for Patrick Beverly. Both free throws good from Ginobili. Hey, Brent, what's more important, offense or defense? Some guys are great at both.
Well, offense is sometimes what you get paid for, Kevin, but defense is where you need a buy-in. And so to me, it's always the defense and the way that you construct that camaraderie on that end of the floor, that communication on that end of the floor, that's going to make the difference in your season.
Don't you love two-way players, though, guys that play hard at both ends? It's hard to do, but the guys that do it well really stand out.
Well, it's not football, Kevin. There's two sides that you have to play in basketball, and certainly the more equipped that you are to play both, the more playing time you're going to see for a coach.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Teodosic, the pass to Harrell. And here's Gallinari outside. Laverne grabs the miss.
Now, this just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
1:33 left in the third quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Murray. And Gallinari kicks to Harrell. Over Laverne. Los Angeles with another miss.
Got to make those shots. Not sure how he missed it. Defense was just okay.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Milos Teodosic, one of the bigger names in basketball not to play in the NBA last season, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, the Clippers brought him over from Europe to help kind of ease the loss of Chris Paul. He's a terrific playmaker who is one of the best passers in the world. And not young, but respected by many around the globe.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Laverne. Kyle Anderson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Rudy Gay's checked in for Davis Bertans. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Passes it to Rivers. Jacks up a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
Here's Aldridge. That one drops for him. Aldridge has got 8 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed the pass to Teodosic. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Lou Williams is checked in for Gallinari. The Clippers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The drive by Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
Williams against Gay. Outside Williams. From deep. No good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. We've got more in store for you right after this. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
Hey guys, come on. Let's close this fourth.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Clippers trail by 6. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Rivers out there with Harrell. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Williams. And it's Teodosic in at the point guard.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
The thing is, with these long strides of his, it's very difficult to defend Aldridge when he puts the ball on the floor.
Here's Williams. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Here's Aldridge. That one, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. To the inside. Oh, trying for it. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And the Spurs with some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Green in for Patty Mills. The Clippers also changing it up. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Harrell. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Teodosic. Got a piece of it. Aldridge. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Griffin. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's foul number 2 for him. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
I like the fact that Gasol is in the right spot there defensively, never wanting to give up anything that's easy.
Outside, Green. Good looking screen by Gasol. Parker dishes to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. That's 12 points for Blake Griffin.
Well, some consistency shown here from Blake Griffin. Simply awesome at getting the shots that he wants.
Gasol's shot is good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Feeds it to Williams. He dishes it to Beverley. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And throughout his career, Beverley has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
Spurs making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Gallinari's checked in. Gasol kicks to Parker. Griffin with the steal. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Williams.
And that's just instinctual stuff there, Kevin. Easily setting up his teammate with the pass.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
Here's Gallinari, and the rejection by Leonard. Second chance shot, and Griffin with the layup.
Man, that's why they turned to Blake Griffin. Calm, cool, collected, and his team needed that one.
Green kicks to Aldridge. Gasol inside, guarded by Jordan. Aldridge, the pass to Gasol. Great D that time from Jordan.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. You don't want to give up a personal there, and he made him attempt a difficult layup.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And it's Leonard, that time on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 3. Gallinari with the screen for Beverley. They get a hand on it. Jordan dishes to Griffin. Pops it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're in front by 1. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field. And a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move, right now. Kevin?
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
A good guy to have on the free throw line when the score is close, and he takes care of business as usual.
Leonard kicks to Parker. Leonard the pass to Gasol. Leonard dishes to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Well, he's made several All-NBA teams over the years, and this is just another reason why Aldridge, one of the coolest customers on the floor.
Clippers trail by 5. Gallinari a screen on Parker, and Beverly kicks to Gallinari. Sinks it, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt, professional move all the way, puts the team on his back when it matters most.
Inside, Griffin. Yes!
Oh, Griffin with a huge feel for those moments. Easy to see why he wants the ball in his hands.
Gasol inside. He's against Jordan.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Green kicks to Gasol. Pass to Parker. Back to Gasol. 5 on the clock. Parker outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Goes up to the stripe. Can't cash in. And the Clippers call time here. Williams outside. Got it!
Whoa.
He got it! What a shot!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
Man, I'm just blown away. Absolutely as clutch as you can get. People are going to be talking about that shot for a long time.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
Yeah. Living like Cali. Yeah. I put my brothers on and me too.